Okay. So, I'm tentatively hoping that this works this time. Let's try that again. This time with feeling. That looks much better, to say the least. Okay, so... let me see here. Looks like everything's working as intended now. Alright. Jank over, hopefully. Apologies on that. This should now be working as intended. Sincerest apologies. It's just definitely one of those things that I unfortunately have zero control over. But yes, welcome to Path of Exile 2. This is don't mind like the copious amounts of characters that I already have. So yeah, we have a lot of different character options right off the bat, and now. You might think that I would just straight up go for the druid right off the bat, you know, because that's the new class.
Between two worlds.
And you'd be right.
Forests have no place for another of your kind. Let the great wolf hear your final remarks.
We're gonna go for it. Straight up druid. We're druid maxing today. Get it? Because name's Max? Hehe. I'm being silly already. Alright. Anyway. Double check Sling real fast here. Gonna make sure. I'm not sure. I'm just double checking that I've sent it to everyone. I need to tweet this out, don't I? Dude. Oh boy. I swear I'm functional. I swear. Alright. So, let me... Barely functional. Yeah, no, I know. I know, trust me. Why does it look like this? I don't know why it's like... It looks like shit today. I don't know why is it looking like this? I don't know, whatever. It'll be fine. I believe.
Seems that Dreyarch's not done with me yet.
Okay, Dreos. Oh, hello, Wounded Man.
I'm glad to see another living soul.
Totally gonna be able to save you, no problem.
Just leave me to die.
Yep.
Oh, first ones, bless you.
Yep, I would.
The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him until that bloody thing got to me first. Now, I would appreciate it if you could...
Uh-huh. Okay, buddy.
Clearfell.
Okay, buddy. Alright, so we start off with a staff, even though I'm a druid, so it looks like they don't give us access to the transformations just yet. Does start us off at this point in the skill tree, though, which is new and very fun. Hehe. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. I am just checking out the druid and where the skill tree starts, because this is all new, but we're gonna just see how things go.
Not natural, this. Air's gone sour.
Okay, so I can just lightning strike things. That's a good start. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Rot claim ye!
Alright. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Talisman. So... Wait. Okay. Okay. So I can turn into a bear.
Still waits within. Not man, not
Beast!
both.
Okay, cool. I'm now a bear.
Feels
And now I have a volcano. Alright. Yes, it was. Yeah, the update was today. I am just going in basically blind, so like I know a little bit about like how the druid functions. I knew that like the druid transforms based on these talismans that you get. Beyond that, I don't really know anything. Kaido, come on now. It's not that bad. But yeah, volcano, how does this work? So... okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. There's a few. There's a few. Alright,
Like meeting an old
Okay.
friend I canna name.
interesting. Yes, I am aware of how checkpoints work. Thank you, game. So if I spawn a volcano and then...
rot claim ye.
Oh. And... am I gonna crash? Uh-oh. The game froze. I think it's gonna crash, guys. I think it's gonna crash. Yup. Deadlock detected. Uh-oh. What just happened? Uh-oh. Kaido, I'm not gonna E6 S5 Sling and Star Rail. It's just not gonna happen. Other than maybe Sele, but that's just because I got really, really lucky with her. That's beside the point, though. I need to figure out why that just happened. Because that is not good. That is very, very not good. Let's see here. So... the game's graphics are also being very weird. That's the other thing. I will be eventually, that's for sure. I know one thing that is too OP. But, can't say that here. Let me see. Options. So let me see here. So, I have 9 milliseconds response time. We're 11 frames per second. Let's see. Let's drop the sharpness slightly. That's weird. Well, we'll see.
Playing it.
We'll see what happens. I will keep trying and see if anything changes, but with any luck, I shouldn't have any issues here. I barely have gotten started here. Come on. Don't mind my humor.
Thoughts wasted on
Nature's fury.
Wow, this hits like a building. Okay.
Still breathing. That's a start. Sleep now. Whatever's left of ye.
So, that I can't use, because that is a ranger piece. That I could theoretically use if I switch from spellcasting, but the problem is that, as far as I'm aware, Druid is very heavily leaning for spellcasting, plus transformation into a bear or other animals to support said spellcasting, so I'm not really sure how I want to work with that. I know that spell and attack damage probably is my best bet here. That already gives me ideas, though, because... Oh, Derpy is up. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I am not sure here. So, the obvious choice is spell and attack damage for now. I think that's what I'm going to start off with, just because it makes perfect sense to buff my damage ASAP. I think long term, though, I think the big issue that I have with Druid currently is that it feels like it wants to be... So normally I play Ranger or Witch, because those tend to be like what I start doing the earliest on and then get the furthest in. The only class that I've done like a proper like solid run in that wasn't one of those two was Sorceress, and that was that, I think I showed you, that was that crossbow Sorceress build that I did. So my thinking here with this attack and spell damage is I could theoretically do something with that where I run some sort of like physical attack build that runs support spellcasting, because there are skills that functionally support. I don't know, it's weird. There are some weird things I could do, but I'm not really sure how best to run it. I'll definitely experiment though, because there's a lot that I can do, and I'll have to be mindful of what works, what doesn't. But right now, none of this gear is useful to me, so I'm just gonna go to Clearfell and see what I can get. I'm gonna mostly ignore, like, the dialogue, because I've played through this so many times, I don't particularly have any interest in listening to the dialogue.
There's
Like that, for example.
There's a knife you could. What would you like?
What's Friendly got? He's got a couple of talismans. One of them adds some lightning damage, which is nice. I can sell these.
Good scrap.
I have 95. Not enough to really make a difference right now.
Stick to the
Seems he's the
carrot.
only thing holding this place.
Welcome to the. I can all the some. I fear this land.
Okay, let's see what you've got. Yeah, I think for now I'll just not worry about my gear.
Like a second skin.
Hi.
Yeah, Renly doesn't really have much for me, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Let me think here. What's furthest out here? So, armor, energy, shield, block, chance, immobilizing enemies, and shape-shifting focus is something that I've got over here. Rage increases spell damage is interesting and could be fun to work with. I'll have to see what my ascendancies are, because that's really going to be where... Because I don't actually know what the druid ascendancies actually do. I'm going to be real. Like, I literally just saw that the druid could transform using this item, and that was about it. Like, that's as far as I got. So, I'm gonna just keep going. Oh, right, I have to actually use this. So yeah, if I'm already in a bear... Yeah, fuck it, we ball is kind of the goal here, yeah. I think that's the plan for now. What is this? So slowing them? And then Furious Slam can... Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Furious Slam because that could be really, really good. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna really use Lightning Bolt much, so I'm gonna relegate that to my secondary skill bar for now. Also gonna set my town portal here, and that should be good now. That is valid. Good luck with your studies, Kaido. Take care of yourself.
Claim it.
Man, this is, like, actually really quite interesting so far, though. Like, I like the idea of, like, sort of being a hybrid spellcaster and, like, melee build. Like, let me put these on to get myself a little bit more survivability.
Kill them.
Oh, I died. Okay, cool. Oops. My bad. Oh well. Oh yeah, definitely. This is gonna be This is gonna be a challenging playstyle for me to get used to, because I'm so used to, like, playing at range. Like, that's the main thing, is that I'm so used to playing at range that actually, like, taking damage regularly and not having a way to, like, readily regenerate health other than health potions is kind of scary. It's not as straightforward as just firing arrows at, like, you know, medium range and taking down an entire group of enemies in one fell swoop.
Still remember how...
That is a level up, though, so I will take that. And... Ooh, I could get survivability here, too, though. Which, honestly, that would be pretty good, actually, though. Let me think. So... Yeah, I think probably... I should start with the spell and attack damage, then go here, then immediately go for these nodes here for the increased damage and increased life regen. The increased, like, area of effect and immobilization build-up, which, honestly... I just noticed what you said. Every level up, I'm gonna be
remember how
smiling
to
now.
fight. Claim it.
Alright. I have a basic idea of what I'm gonna do at this point. You're getting an insight into my build crafting thought process as well. Like, this is not just gonna be about, like, watching the gameplay. This is gonna be insight into how ADHD brain builds an entire, like, build crafting idea all at once. Oh, hey, boss. I don't want to fight that yet, honestly, because that is terrifying. Actually, I should be able to manage that now I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I'm frozen. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it. So, let's see what we got. That's nice. That's really nice, actually. Oh. I think my mom might be home? I'm not sure. 10 dexterity required, though, so that's not so easy right now. Let's see. Honestly, I didn't even know it was a feature that people got, like, crowns in chat for, like, being the top chatter, and I'm here for it. I am. I'm very much here for it. Let me see what I can do here. I get 2 to 5 cold damage off of that. That's not bad, actually. I'll take that. Really wish I could use this, but I can't right now, so that's not gonna get put on. Ooh. Molly is really, not happy about whatever is outside. the Growlwood. I don't need to go there yet. God, I actually really like that a lot. That is oddly satisfying that I can just clear an entire group of enemies by just... boom. Yep. Yep, I like that. That's satisfying. I am enjoying being a bear. Just a tiny bit. Just a tad bit. Oh my goodness.
Tunnels of mud and filth. Aye, this reeks of the Devourer's lair.
Ooh, that might be better boots. I can't identify it because I don't have a scroll. Alright, that works. Let's see here. That's fair. That's fair. Ooh, that is actually really good early game. I will take a little bit of increased movement speed. Because running around as a bear with increased movement speed is definitely gonna help. Let's see. Oop. And another level up. Alright. Oh yeah, this is starting to feel a little bit more reliable. Damage is starting to feel a little bit more impactful. Definitely liking this. Oh my goodness. Oh, 100%. If you get a system that can play this, I will 100% give you one of the extra copies I have, because I'll be 100% real with you. I have there are early access supporter packs. I'll just be perfectly honest. I've got the second to highest tier of the early access supporter packs currently, which, to be fair, you can upgrade between all of the supporter packs, and I did it over, like, multiple months. So, it was definitely a, oh, there we are. So, like, default is $30, but I have the Warlord of the Karui supporter pack, and I've put $240 into supporting this game, and I could spend another $240 to upgrade to Liberator Breaklast, but I don't really want to put $240 more dollars unless I like have something I really want out of that. But it gives you a ton of cosmetics and all that, and also with the Warlord of the Karui supporter pack and the Thaumaturge of the Val supporter pack, you got actual physical merch as well, and so I have a hoodie and a t-shirt that I really like because of these. So I'm gonna see. Ooh, that armor looks good. I actually really like that armor. That actually looks really cool. Okay. Interesting. Grand Verdant Magus, and then some... Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Oh yeah, 100%. I'll show you the hoodie sometime. It's really nice. I love it a lot. So you'll definitely get to see it at some point. Yeah, Oh, right. Okay, hold on. What? Oh. Oh, hello. There's actual... Pardon me? Oh, they added... Okay, okay, I see. I do need to pick up the Breachlord bundle at some point, because I actually really need to get the Breachlord Knight bundle at some point, but that's definitely a must pick up the things that I'm missing from that. But yeah. There's all sorts of stuff that I want out of the cosmetics, and I don't need, but it's like, my brain is like, yes, this would look so cool. I'm gonna stop looking at these before I give in to temptation. Hello, boss fight.
Another soul.
Because it doesn't stay in one place long enough for Volcano to be viable, I feel like. Okay, that was a little bit more viable. Oh yeah, I got this, 100%. There it is. That might actually be the easiest I've ever had that. Ooh. I'm kind of surprised, actually. Huh. That went very, very smooth compared to previous runs of this game, so I will take it. I'm actually quite pleased with that. I'm gonna upgrade Furious Slam because that is probably my most important skill right now for damage dealing. In large bursts. I think there's a little bit more of this I can explore just to get some extra loot.
Full support.
And a little bit of extra XP as well. Oh, I see what I'm seeing. It's indicating a room that I've already cleared. There's like a little marker on my map that I wasn't familiar with, and I was like, what is that? But it's indicating this room up here that I already went in that had like a little like mini event in it, and I think it should be clear, but I'm gonna just... Yeah, it's clear. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I think that's everything in here. And we're gonna go ahead and portal out. Back to town. Alright. So, first things first, I need to talk to Renly about that.
Now this won't.
Gives me a support gem. And then I can sell a bunch of my random junk that I'm not going to use. These I'm going to hold on to just to identify them. This, I think I'm going to just scrap because realistically I'm not going to use it at the moment, and it's not good enough to merit saving for another character, so
Make good scrap.
that'll benefit me more on this character as money, so that's my thought process there. Anything useful here? Already got a decent chest plate, so oh, hello. You know what? We're buying that. That is very nice, actually. My mom just texted me about helping her with unloading a dresser tomorrow. She wants to pick up a dresser from someone off of, I think, Facebook Marketplace is my guess. I'm now curious. That would be good. Early would be best. That's what I'm gonna say, I think. I think that makes the most sense. I know, right? I was just thinking about that. I was like, that's funny. That is really funny. Like, she literally just texted me about it. Oh my goodness. Should I say a specific time, do you think? Because I can say a specific time if you have something in mind. She asked me, what does that mean, 11? Yeah, that's a fair statement. That's a fair statement after my normal wake-up time is 10 to 11. Let me see. I'm gonna keep looking at gear for a second. Yeah, 100%. Message me what time that is, because I forget exactly what you said. Because I can 100% schedule that around the time that your mom wants to do stuff. I don't know if you said or not, actually, but yeah, 100% I can figure that out. That's hilarious, though. I wish I had enough for a belt, but I don't, so... I'm gonna go and get some,
Hello.
scrolls from Una, so I can identify these. That's not bad. And that's not bad either. Alright.
Oh,
That's
I
not what
like
I meant to
this
do,
one.
but it's fine. Grab 4 of those. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading my flasks because I just get a free flask eventually. I've told my mom to wait to plan until I know an approximate time. So as soon as you have a time in mind that works best, I can pass that on to my mom. Now I am going to continue a little bit longer here. I think next step is back to Clear Fell. Make my way to the Growwood. I'm gonna take a second to just clear out the environments here. Alright, I should probably use the support gem. That would probably help. Okay. I just told her around 1 p.m. is ideal, but yeah. Let's see here. Oh, that's actually really nice. I can just get more rage more quickly with that now. Okay. That is very nice. Alright. As the druid gets more angry, the bear gets more powerful, so... Oh yeah, that builds my rage meter so quickly, oh my god. Very true. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. So satisfying. Enjoy dinner. I'll talk to you later. Come on. Oh, this is the perfect time for this. Yep, that would have been the perfect time. 100%. I'll be here, trust me.
A twisted mockery of life.
Nature's fury.
Definitely need something that gives me life on
Rot is
hit.
cut out, root and stem.
That's gonna be a interesting thing to work with, though. 'Cause life on hit is probably the play for this, but I'm not sure. Life on hit and life on kill, probably. Okay, leveled all melee skills. You know what? That's the up. Cool. We'll take it. We'll take that. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. That just ups my Maul and Furious Slam by a level. Yup. That's crazy.
The wild stirs within.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna like Druid. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Like, most definitely it's gonna take some getting used to, but I can see myself enjoying it a lot. Alright, oh, that's a belt. That is actually really nice. We'll take that. I'm gonna upgrade... Actually, wait, I could get a spell skill, theoretically. Don't really need to, though. Tangle could be useful. I mean, I could also just upgrade Volcano. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna upgrade Volcano. That's probably my best bet this early on. Is sticking with the relatively simple kit that I've got.
Wild Spore!
Alright. Yeah, so let me use this passive point real fast. It just feels like it hits like an island. I'm just like flabbergasted. That's a medium life flask. I should have waited to... Whatever, it's fine. That's the Grim Tangle. Let's see... It's likely this way, I feel like. Unless they changed it drastically, but I wouldn't put it past them, but... No, it's not. Okay. I'm wondering where this tree is. Ah, here we are.
This being feels ancient.
What happened to
wine?
this? There is a friendly one. I'll
Okay,
wait
so now I
here.
have to find the red veil.
Moon mad beast!
This is crazy. They cook with this. Yeah. Now I have to make sure that I cook well enough that it actually becomes my own build rather than just like a very generic bear build. Because like, so something that I will say flat out and should preface this very strongly. I don't look up builds. I don't look up like build guides unless like I'm like really stuck. I've looked up a build like once.
Poison of land and beast alike. A light flickers to life.
Oh. Investigate the beacon. Hello? Beacon? Five additional ancient beacons. Okay. Interesting. The question is, where are the others? Are they even in this area, or are they in other areas? 'Cause that's where I have to go to get to the red veil, so at least we got the checkpoint there. Let me see here. South? We'll explore a bit. I'm curious to see if I can figure out anything more about this, because it says activate an additional 5 beacons. It does not say where, and that is the main thing that's got me confused. Definitely need to explore a bit. And here's the witch's hut.
A home to magic's most foul.
Okay.
I'm full up.
Oh, hello. Nettle talisman. What does that actually... Is there some difference here? Is that just a flat upgrade? I'm assuming that's just a flat upgrade. Because this just ups my physical damage just a little bit. And then get... Yes, this is slightly better currently. But this could be better if it gets a good upgrade. So let's attack speed, okay. And fire damage. That, I think, could be considered barely better. Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. No question. We're gonna drop this to make room. And then this, I've already got one equipped. This I don't. Okay. I'm gonna drop the excess flasks because I need to make room. A little bit of inventory management real quick just to clear up a little bit of space. And support gems wise, Furious Slam. Wait, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, I was about to say. I had a brief moment of confusion here. So that, we're going to increase its area of effect. Volcano, I think, is going to go... I think we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of prolonged duration on Volcano. That should make a difference. Okay. Let's see what's down here. Okay. I'm starting to think that maybe this is a wild goose chase that I'm going on. Yeah, I think it is a wild goose chase that I'm going on. We're gonna not go on a wild goose chase tonight. We're gonna just not go on a wild goose chase and make sure to not waste time if I can avoid it. As much as I want to figure out what these... What are they called? Hold on. Yeah, these ancient beacons. I want to find out what they are, but I also don't want to, like, sacrifice a ton of time looking when there's no way that they would fit 5 of them into this remaining area of the map that's left. Like, there's just no way. So, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the Red Veil, see what it says, if anything.
So much blood spilled here, the earth still bleeds.
Let's see if it changes. Okay, so I think it is just that it's in every area that I go into, there's going to be beacons. Yes, another level up. That gives me this. Gives me a little bit of extra damage as a random element. Try to see as soon as I find a good group of enemies. Okay, the AoE is much bigger. Oh yeah. Okay, yep. I like that. Oh hello. That's a rare pair of boots. I will take that. Remember, those are evasion-based boots, so that might not be necessarily the best. We'll see. We will see what the deal is here. That actually is kind of crazy. We will put that on. We don't lose our movement speed, so I'll take it. Yeah, so Druid's definitely going to be armor energy. Oh, I stumbled.
Rattling ball!
Might
Find myself at home.
Yep. Okay, we're doing
Bred
good.
from their graves to die twice over.
Okay, rare.
Balance restored!
See if these wraps are any good. Nope. It's not worth keeping. But those are worth selling if we don't get anything else worth selling. So we're going to hold on to those for now. I think head up this direction. They kept any of the stuff from the previous league, like the abyssal stuff, because I would like to see that be a thing that they actually keep. I don't see why they would wouldn't, given they kept spirits, but I'm curious to see whether they actually did. No way I can check actually without spoiling anything for myself. So I'm going to do that after I finish this. There we go.
No peace to be had here, not even in death.
It's down that way. I overshot, it looks like. I guess I undershot technically by not going farther. Here it is.
There. Looks to be the last one.
Alright. Alright, Rust King, let's do this.
That's heavy enough already.
Okay. I have too much
Enough
stuff.
already.
I'll pick up those and...
I'm full up.
Never mind. Really not. Yeah, I don't even have room for that. Okay, never mind. Movement speed, armor, energy shield. Okay, so armor, energy shield, life regen. Yeah, I think this is going to be more beneficial to me. This is going to be really nice. I can turn into a wyvern now, theoretically. If I really want to. I'm Kind of tempted to do it, actually. I'm actually kind of very tempted to do it. The problem is that I really like the idea of being primarily bear-focused. Let me see here. So Walking Calamity is the, like, ultimate skill for bear. Okay, yeah, just casually meteor rain during the duration of that skill, that's kind of crazy, you know?
Walking Calamity builds up glory based on rage you generate while you're already at maximum rage. Once you have enough glory, unleash this.
Okay, interesting. Anyway, yeah, so I think I'm gonna focus on bear stuff still. So Volcano... Volcano and Shockwave Totem are a good pair, actually, because the Shockwave Totem will repeatedly trigger Volcano erupting, basically. Which is pretty good, actually. I kind of want to at least try Wyvern, so I'm gonna try Wyvern, see how it plays. We're gonna put Wyvern in the secondary skill set because I can actually just straight up say no more Lightning Strike and get rid of that. So that's fine. I don't really need that. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this will be a decent setup for right now. Gotta go back to Clearfell real quick. But yeah, I think... Why am I yawning? It's only 10:39. I should not be this tired.
Here are your spikes, but I would ask what you need.
Okay, so I'm going to take those. I'm going to sell.
I'll find some use.
Didn't
all of
expect
the
to find
random
such craftsmanship
stuff
out here.
that I don't need. And then inventory management because I can't help myself. This is like the one game I actually do inventory management in, just for the record. Like, every other game, I can't. Like, I just will not do it. This game, for some reason, I will just straight up do it every time without fail, and can't help myself. I'll just keep doing it. Like, I'll take a good few minutes to just sort my inventory, get it all set, make sure everything looks right. And, yeah, no, I can't help it. It's just ridiculous. That is a solid upgrade. I don't really want to invest in gear, is the thing. Like, spending my gold on gear is just not worth it right now. I feel like my best bet right now... So... Okay. Yeah, so this is very nice. I'm definitely running that cluster over here for survivability. Because I can see this scaling well, basically. I got spell damage and I get attack damage upcoming, and then projectile damage. Wait a minute. I'm getting ideas. Excuse me. I need to check something. Let's see. So there, I know there's a. Yup. Okay. 100% more maximum rage. But that isn't really what I want. Plus 8 maximum rage for each time you use a skill that requires glory in the past 6 seconds. Okay, so maximum rage while shapeshifted. That's actually really nice. And I think... Yeah, okay, okay. I see a few possible builds here already. I think the big ones that I need... I might try to branch out to get over here if I'm really ambitious. I could theoretically go, like, from over here to get all of these. And then go down this way, get this jewel socket and these. But I don't feel like it's really worth it, necessarily. Like, there's melee damage increase. That is actually pretty good if I'm going for stunning regularly. So that I could potentially see being really good. There's a few things here that I'm kind of looking at with generally a positive thought process. I feel like if I want to build around immobilization, I want to go werewolf more than bear, because werewolf would focus more on ice damage or cold damage, but would also be able to freeze things, which freezing is a little bit more reliable than stunning for most things. And I mean, there's not any reason I couldn't also still build bear to freeze, in theory, as well. So I have a couple of thoughts. I'm gonna stick with my guns right now and just go for the increased damage and life regen right now, because there's a few thoughts that I have about how I could progress from here. But for now, I think I'm gonna stick with what I've got planned, because there's a fair few options that I've got.
Goodbye.
All right.
Good. Now the others.
Whatever
Oh, I need to see what happens here. Hold on.
Time I looked it in the eye.
Okay, it just transformed me back. That's fair enough.
He's
All right.
unconscious. Bye.
Just double checking if anyone's online. Cool. Okay. Just gonna check and see if friend Mario's online, because she might have some insight about something that I was thinking about potentially doing, but she also probably would have messaged me, so. Why am I going back to the Red Veil? Okay, I need to go to the Grim Tangle. Alright, I need to go to Clearfell first and speak to Renly. I think then I go to Grim Tangle, though. Pretty sure.
The wound. Only by the Grim Tower.
So first things first.
I heard you had him.
Let me check and see if there's anything new in his inventory, because inventory updates every level up. No.
If you
I
find
haven't
him
leveled
like
up,
that.
right.
A druid! Spirit. So,
Let me see. The pin can give me potentially a ringer amulet if I can
Watch yourself,
actually get
Ellie.
enough money.
Let's hope he's the honorable kind.
Now what I was gonna check here is this. I don't see it here. What about socketables? No. Nope, not seeing it. Huh. It's very possible they just removed abysses from the game, which would be a shame if they did. I hope they didn't, because I enjoyed the hell out of them. So yeah, the Grim Tangle now is where I'm headed. Oh, I can finally have Druid versus Druid.
Face.
Let me in, let me in, let me in!
The old
There you go.
magic still thrives.
Wild spawn!
I'm not gonna grab common weapons at this point. Common gear in general at this point. Unless I get an Orb of Chance, or unless it's something that, like, is very craftable and can be used as a base for an Orb of Chance to potentially make some profit later. Not really worth picking up, so... Ooh, that could be very good. Yes. I will take that. That is very nice. That's not all I'll take. Coffin. I mean, what? I might not stream for a ton longer, like maybe another hour or so. I was originally planning on trying to get for my first ascendancy, but I don't think I have that in me tonight, unfortunately. I am EP. I can already feel the EP coming towards me, so I want to make sure that I don't push myself too much, especially now that I have someone that worries about me, so... Another someone that worries about me, I should say. I shouldn't say that no one worried about me, but no.
Another of those
Oh,
things.
hello. Another one. Alright. Not sure if these enemies need to be on it, but...
That's two of them.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I'll keep an eye out for them. Oh, hello, boss fight.
Fellow druid, not ye as well.
locked the bucket so hard for that.
Brother. I only hope you do
Oh
the
my
same for
God.
me.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I keep forgetting that the druid is both a melee damage and a spellcasting build, and that there's got to be... Hold on. I'm gonna look. So... Is there any... No. Huh. I wonder if I run... Is that new? That feels new. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, I could potentially use Ice Nova and just build it to, like, massively freeze things. But that also doesn't really feel like a worthwhile usage of it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna grab Wing Blast for now, so that I can do more Wyvern-related stuff. And let me see, what does Rolling Mag... You know, that makes sense. Okay, okay. Cool. I like that. I like that, actually. I could potentially...
Wild spawn!
I could potentially see using both. Especially given the mobility that... the Wyvern kind of gets from that, so... I feel like shapeshifting, if anything, is almost like a detriment in some ways. Like, there's... Let me explain, because I feel like I need to explain what I mean when I say that. Like, shapeshifting between two forms feels like a detriment. Hold on a second. I need to step AFK for just a moment. Give me one moment, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make a new scene for this exactly, too, because I don't have a BRB scene yet. Let me find text. Is text around anywhere? Because I need to just set text for... There we go, text. Add source. Add source. BRB. BRB. I'll be right back. Please have patience. Alright, we're back. Thank you for your patience. I had to just take care of something real quick. My mother wanted me for just a moment to discuss something. But yeah, I am back. Let's see where we're going here. So... There's the Cemetery of the Eternals. I don't think there's anything else in here that I should be looking out for. Should I be looking out for... Was there an altar? Was one of those things here? I don't see it on the map, so... I'll look around a little bit more just in case, because I feel like it's possible that I could miss one. In fact, I could very quite easily miss one, I feel like. But I really don't know, so... We'll be cautious. Ooh, that's okay. You know what? I'm glad that I double checked. I'll take a random chest. Thinking that there's... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna accept that this is probably... not gonna...
Your grave awaits!
Your grave awaits. Yes, I'm a bear now, yes. I just love that, like... There's... So, hold on. I think I'll have to find a moment where it just happens by accident, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to happen like, intentionally.
My family has been
Hi, Lachlan.
I sent for...
I feel bad for you, but we're going to have to kill you in a bit.
We make a fine pair. Half a memory between us.
Half a memory between us? Oh, Lord. Alright, let's see if I can find scripts. Late, we'll take it. I'll go with that one. Actually, I thought of a way I could check. I just realized. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have a... Okay, never mind then. Thought maybe I could find something that way, but I guess that's probably not gonna work.
That'll make 3.
I love that I can probably like what did it say? Hold on. It had a whole like window there, but I couldn't see what it said. Okay. Most Land of the Praetor. I'll just take it. You know what? ADHD. We'll let ADHD take over here. It's fine.
Dragon, coming at the windows like a bad smell.
Alright.
Twisted thing!
Ooh, a strongbox. Okay. Okay. You know what?
Power awaits within.
Take it. Ooh, that's a rare talisman. I don't have a scroll. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get a scroll pretty soon, probably. See if we can find a scroll. God, I love this so much. It's so much fun. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Let's see. This way? This way. It's a chest, but not.
There's one ahead.
Hello. Okay, okay. Only 2 to go. Interesting. So I can't get that way this way. Let's go this way. Here. This way. And up this way. That is going to be very useful. Now, my question is, am I blind? Or did I miss it somewhere? Most likely miss it somewhere. Here it is. This is it right here. There's a nice little switch right there, and you can get a nice little treasure chamber. There we go. Take that quarterstaff, and we might as well take that bone wand as well. Pretty nice. And I am not disappointed. In fact, actually, let's see. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yep, we'll take it. Oh, okay. So, the Nettle Talisman, I have bear, werewolf, or wyvern form now, so I have options, and I can just default to one of them as sort of the default, right? But definitely I think I want to go for bear, still. I think that's probably going to be my goal. Like, yeah, Wing Blast is kind of cool and all, but it's definitely not really what I want to do. If anything, I'm feeling more inclined towards... Oh. I can give it fire damage? Excuse me? Hold on. That? Wait. I have an idea. Hold on. So I don't have that as an option. What about these? No. No, none of these. Okay, so... I think, for now, I'm not going to actually use any of these with Maul. Because I don't want... Like, the thing is, Maul isn't going to... Maul is going to be, like, one of my default rage-generating skills, right? Like, that's going to probably be my, like, default rage generator. And then I'm going to have a secondary attack in my right bumper that will be sort of like my rage-consuming skill that then follows up from building up rage very quickly, ideally. So the fact that I already have Rage 1 in there is very nice and makes it easy. I think probably my best bet would be Furious Slam getting Fist of War to ancestrally boost it. That's probably my best bet, I think. At least for the moment. I do want to upgrade this to rare because level to melee skills is really nice. That actually was a really lucky roll. I'll take it. We'll take that. We take that W. Alright, so... let's see here. How do I get up to the actual boss fight is the question.
Damn remnants!
Bear in a China shop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to my guns and just go bear. I really enjoy this a little bit too much, I'm not gonna lie. It's just mildly satisfying. Oh no. I don't know if that's a bad sign, but I you know, I'll take it. We'll have fun with it. Let's see. I think that's where I have to go, so it's gonna be this way. Yeah, here it is. Yep. Checkpoint and then boss fight. Alright.
Your soul
Alright,
will join my steeple of death!
Oh, wow. Okay. So, ancestrally boosted slam is crazy.
A warlord in life. Damn
Wow.
nuisance in death.
Wow. Yep. I'm... Wow. That is something. That is definitely something. Yeah. Yeah, I always feel bad when I do this, but there's a ring in there, and I kind of need it. I'm sorry. feel mildly bad, but... I really do need it. That's actually not bad. Yeah, that was really worth it. Ooh, wait. Passive point. I think I have to get all 3 of these to get this one eventually. But yeah, this is really worth it once I get, once I get that, that should be pretty nice.
Abominations!
I should pretty much solidify my survivability in mid-game, to a certain extent. Like, between that and the other node that I was looking at that buffed my, energy shield regen, I think we're looking at a pretty good setup here. Given how rare I actually use this slam, yeah, no, I think having it up consistently is better anyway. Okay. Nice, yeah, okay. I'm understanding now. God damn, that is so cool. Where am I going here? So... I haven't checked down here yet, so it's probably in this general vicinity. Oh, I got frozen. That's not good. Alright. It's not over here. Huh. Might be over here then. Thinking probably... here is my guess. No? Okay, wait.
You found the Praetor! Find the Praetor!
So, I didn't know he had mid... Huh? He has oh, okay, so I was right. It was just a little bit further behind both sides here. Cool, okay. Oh, that's funny.
A place of undead.
Crying out for release.
Oh yeah, there. So, you know how the druid has 2 different voices for when, you know, not transformed and transformed? Well, when you transform mid-voice line, obviously the voice changes mid-voice line. And it's kinda neat. I kinda like that. It's a nice little touch. It doesn't just like keep playing the voice line in the non-transformed voice, like it actually, you know, keeps track of what state you're in at all times. I really love that. The attention to detail is just amazing. I love it so much. Like, it's why I continuously come back to this game. Even when, like, other games have like, I guess, a lot more of a community that, like, I can play with, because, like, you know, a lot more of my friends play other games. This is one of those games that I just love coming back to every time there's a major update.
This was dead.
It's just always fun to see what they're doing, what's new. And at the core, the game is just incredible. So, to anyone who's on the fence about getting into PoE 2, especially if you've ever played PoE 1 and found it overwhelming, PoE 2 and PoE 1 both are, in their own ways, a lot. But, like, that's why you find someone to help you figure out what's what. It's not so overwhelming at the core once you get a little bit of, like, an understanding of what you're looking at. I certainly know that if it wasn't for that, I would be lost as hell, like, 80% of the time. But, like, just core example, right? Like, the passive tree. Let's be real. This is a lot. This is a lot. Passive tree is a lot. And at the core, you're gonna zoom out, you're gonna look at this and be like, what the hell? But no, like, the bottom line is, that's not what you're looking at when you look at this. What you want to look at is, where do you start? In my case, right here. What benefits you in this moment right now? Especially as you're getting your first few levels, right? That's why I went for spell and attack damage. Going into this, I had no idea what I was doing with Druid. But I was like, okay, I kind of already know I want to be a bear. So I said, fuck it, we ball, and went bear. And so now, I've got this little bit already built, and my plan is, tentatively, I could either go here, get crit chance while shapeshifted and skill speed, or I could go around here, get some increased damage and area damage by just rotating around here, going up to here, and then that will allow me to get attack damage, rotate down this way, and then get these as I need them. Go down this way, potentially, and, totems, maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, there's increased damage while shapeshifted here. There's a lot of, like, beneficial buffs to shapeshifting here. And then, like, more shapeshifted stuff. And this is the rage stuff for shapeshifting. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably, like, quickly go upward and up this way, and then down, maybe. I think I might... I don't know. Like, I feel like this is gonna be useful as well. So I might, might focus first on getting the increased damage. Go up this way. And then I could either grab the attack damage cluster, which honestly I think is probably what I'm going to do, before then going down this way, and I could either go this way and grab this, and then I could theoretically focus on spell casting with ice spells, right? Because that's an option. I could do ice related spells. Like, at the core, Volcano is not the end all be all. It does fire damage and does have a solid, like, you know, solid utility for, like, additional damage dealing, but it's, like, at the core, it's not that good. It's just not. It doesn't do enough damage to really merit using it when I'm doing this much damage per second with Maul, right? So, you know, it's definitely iffy whether I'm actually going to make use of it as much as I level up. So I might go for, like, just some generic freeze spells to benefit from those buffs to, that's more shape-shifting stuff. But yeah, like, there's a lot of more, like, shape-shifting stuff going on. The damage against immobilized enemies, right? Like, that's a thing that I could see being very good. Because, like, I could focus on stun build-up. Like, that's going to be probably what I do, is focus heavily on stun build-up. And then cycling back into a new stun as quick as possible. But, you know, again, I really don't know. I'm speculating on what I'm going to do based on the little bit that I've tooled around with so far, right? Like, it's definitely something that I'm going to have to work with a bit before I really get a full, like, build put together. Like, that helmet that I just got, increased crit chance. Immediately want to put that on, right? Then this chest plate versus life regen of second and thorns. I'd say this is probably better. Some thorns still, bit of evasion and energy shield versus armor energy shield, which honestly I would rather have armor energy shield in the long term, but as a leveling piece that's going to be okay for right now, right? Like, there's a lot of little things where I'm like sort of just looking at what is going to be good. That is actually potentially very interesting. I could see that being interesting. I'll have to, again, like, there's a lot that I have to tool around with and experiment with, and I might end up making multiple druids this season to try a couple of different builds, focusing on different stats.
Almost done. Just
That is an
one more.
amulet. That is actually huge. Oh, hello. Cast speed is very nice this early on. And maximum life. Okay. So that's going to be very nice for me. Yeah, so what I was getting at, though, is that this game can be overwhelming. But at the core, you start small. You look at what you've got going on. And then you can always use the search function to find nodes that focus on what you're looking to do. So let's look at immobilized, right? How they immobilization buildup. So let's just leave it as immobile for now in the search bar, right? So I zoom out, and now I can see immobilization buildup, immobilization buildup, immobilization buildup, and then up here, these little nodes up there, right? Then I go down here, we see stuff over here, intimidated for 4 seconds when you immobilize them. Now that is in the mercenary tree, and realistically, I'm not going to be able to get over to that. So I'm not even going to stress about that. That, though, might be useful. And that also might be useful. But I don't know, we can... Because, like, there are some skills that you can socket into a, what's it called? An amulet at very, very, very high level. And so there's ways in which I could theoretically build a mobilization, right? Like it's not a huge option for me, but there's some nodes that benefit from it. Like that 50% increased melee damage against immobilized enemies is crazy. That is absolutely crazy, right? So that's just one playstyle that I could go for. And then if I specifically go for stun, now that has a lot more going for it. So now, here's the thing. There's stun threshold, so you know, stun threshold means that if a hit that deals damage equal to or greater than my stun threshold is guaranteed to stun me. Now, realistically, am I going to actually go for stun threshold? Probably not. Now, this, on the other hand, stun buildup, that's going to be a very nice thing for me. So, enemies you heavy stun while shapeshifted are intimidated for 6 seconds. Like, that's really nice. And then there's a little node over here with stun buildup. Like, I can potentially get my stun buildup to be a bit higher, and like I can see there being some options for me as I like here, more melee damage against heavy stun enemies. Like, I could very easily shift down here as I get to higher levels to get these nodes, because that's going to be very useful to my overall build, right? Like, there's a lot to be said for certain playstyles being a little bit more complicated and needing a lot more knowledge, but like, if you're just getting into this game and a bit overwhelmed, just take a moment. Don't let the skill tree overwhelm you, because you want to just like literally level up one level at a time. You don't want to like over plan. I come up with all sorts of potential ideas, but I'm not going to set anything in stone. I'm just going to vaguely go in that direction, right? Like, at the moment, I'm still able to go up and this way, and then back down and grab these nodes here, and then these nodes here, and the attack damage here. Like, I could go anywhere in this general vicinity still very easily. And I'm still a good few levels away from that, so I have plenty of time to think about it. You take your time and make progress at a pace that is, you know, like, reasonable, right? Like, there's a lot to be said for it. On the flip side, if you're worried about the game being very, very complicated, it really isn't. It's a like, the most complicated thing is build crafting, and then once you actually get like familiar with the basics of combinations of abilities, which the game makes it very easy in that you get access to basically 4 abilities for your weapon type at a time. So like, if I get a skill gem, I'll show what I'm talking about. But we'll fight this boss real quick. I think I might explore just a tiny bit more, because I'm pretty sure I missed something in here.
Now you shall meet your end.
But yeah.
Bow before me. Right of the full nature's fury. To me, Draven.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. Like, that damage is absolutely insane.
Your grip on this
That is
world
crazy.
broken.
So, yeah,
Tiki.
we're gonna drop that, pick up that quarter set, because that's gonna be more money. And then I'm gonna quickly run back, because I think I missed something. And I'm curious to see if I actually did or not. I did indeed. There's a gold chest over here.
Can I carry anymore?
Ah.
Carry anymore?
That should be good. I think there's probably something over here too.
The violence of death!
Alright. Clear out all those urns. Yep. Okay, cool. So, pretty sure I've cleared everything. Minus just checking this end bit here. But I think there's probably a chest over here. Bet. Actually, no, I won't bet because I'm probably wrong. Why am I like this? Oh, it does get some funny damage. I'm having a real good time with it, honestly. Also, hi Vic, welcome. Thank you for coming by. I am really enjoying the bear, to say the least. Ah, here it is. Finally found it.
Balance restored.
There we go.
Packs heavy enough already.
Wow, I am very full on a lot of rare items and have a problem of too much with, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is actually a problem. I guess I can drop these.
Enough already.
Inventory management moment. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. It's fine. Or I should probably use the checkpoint to get back to this. Back to the portal here. Back over to Lachlan.
You did it! Do my eyes...
Alright. Gate. Then I'm gonna quickly teleport back to Clearfell and grab some more scrolls so I can identify all these items and then sell them for more gold. Where's Una? There's Una.
Hello.
Just gonna get 20 of those to have them on hand. Alright, might as well. That's actually pretty good. That is also pretty good, but doesn't give me the increased melee skills, which is kind of a big thing for me. That is very nice for if I decide to build a monk or some other quarterstaff related build, but monk really is the only character that I think I would run quarterstaff. But yeah, I am. Hold on a second. Let me. See, because I need to turn off chat temporarily. So I don't want Mari to say something that is meant to not be public knowledge. Let's see, where is... Oh, there isn't really a way to do that, okay. Eh. It's fine. I doubt she'll say anything.
What have we got?
Chivalry related, so. Should probably say it in DMs.
Deal.
Yeah, I can sell that, and then... Yeah, I'm just gonna sell all these. I don't really plan on building a monk, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Go well.
Yeah. I've been going for about 2 hours. I feel like we're gonna quickly go and finish off the Cemetery of the Eternals, and then I think that's where we're gonna call it for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and see how
What is this?
this goes.
Graves!
We've been going for 2 hours.
Torko! Callum! The family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My family! This doesn't make any sense! They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
fucking aim, okay. God, why does this hit like an island? That is crazy.
Twisted into madness. Let the Drioch
Alright, Exalted.
spare me the same.
Let's take it. That could be better, depending? Yes, it is. We'll take it. That is also potentially better if I had more intelligence. But it's fine. We're gonna quickly go to the hunting grounds, get the,
Are you there? Do you know these lands?
Oh, for fuck's sake,
Hunting
Bella.
grounds. Best be careful shapeshifting, lest I take an arrow to the arse.
We're gonna just go back and, yeah, so after all of that, I've been live for about 2 hours, which is typically how long I stream for. We're gonna go ahead and head back to Clearfell. I think that is where we're gonna end for the night. I really appreciate everyone who came by. I'm definitely hoping to stream this again very, very soon. Like, within the next couple of days.
I have a grand quest for you. A little while. See, for
I'll
you
pick up quests and turn
You
in
found
the ring and watch the revival of the Hooded One. But yes, I am very much glad to be back and streaming again. So, I hope everyone enjoyed.
I don't know how to ask it to.
I
This
will see
so
you all
full.
next time. Thank you so much for watching.